Could this be the greatest sub £500 PCP air rifle ever? Let's find out. Hello and welcome back to R8 Guns. Today we're looking at this Walther Rotex RM8 Ultra Compact, and we're going to be doing a tabletop review of all the features, and then we're going to take it out for a shoot as well. So this is the first Walther I've ever shot, so it's got nothing really to live up to in my mind, but I can tell you now, just picking it up, it feels solid, it feels quality, and I'm excited to see what it can do. Before we get started, we've got to thank the guys over at Shooting Sports UK for lending us this gun and their ongoing support of the channel. Okay, let's get on the bench and see what it's about. So this is the synthetic stock version. There is also a wood stock version. Now there isn't any left-handed configurations of these. The stocks are all ambidextrous, so they'll suit left or right-handed shooters. The only thing you've got to be concerned with is obviously the bolt and the magazine release are only on the one side and they can't be changed. So this is the 177 version. It's also available in .22 caliber. Both versions are only available in sub 12 foot-pounds. It weighs in at about 8 pounds 2 ounces unscoped, which is definitely on the heavy side, and with an overall length of 36 inches. That includes the silencer, and the barrel length is 12.5 inches. So starting at the back, we have a ventilated black rubber pad, which is quite nice. The stock is plastic, but it has a really nice finish to it, and it feels quality, very strong. Yeah, no problem with that. The checkering is moulded, but it's done really deeply and definitely provides quite a lot of grip. At the front, also moulded in, is a small length of rail, which is great for adding any bipods you want to put on there. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with sling swivel studs fitted as standard. So the trigger is okay. It's not great, but it's definitely not bad. It's plastic, it's two-stage, and while the brake is quite crisp and light, the uptake can be a little creepy. So yeah, just okay, but yeah, it's definitely not a bad trigger. It is adjustable as well. So the safety catch on these guns is automatic, and it's here at the back, and it is possibly my only issue with this gun. The problem is it doesn't just push in. You need to sort of slide your finger or thumb down it to disengage this little catch, which then disengages the safety. It's quite nice, but when you're shooting it from a in this thumb hole stock, your thumb can't just go up and turn it off. It needs to go all the way around the gun and knock it off. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, it's not ideal. Good thing is though, if you were to have this in the wood stock, this isn't here, so that'd be much easier to disengage. To re-engage the safety, nice and easy. That is really just a simple pull back and you've re-engaged it. The bolt is traditional in function, simply up and back and forwards again. It's not the smoothest I've used, but it's not bad. And the bot handle itself is polished to a really high finish, and again just feels quality, and it's very nice. The magazine release is also located here, so to do that you pull the bolt back and then slide that back, and then you can simply place the magazine in, and you don't need to reapply the magazine lock. You can just slide the bolt forward and it automatically engages that for you. To remove the magazine, just do that, slide the lock back, just tap it through and you can remove the magazine. The magazine itself is made out of metal. It holds 8 shots in both the 177 and the 22 versions. Now this is rotated and indexed by the mechanical mechanism of the gun, by these here, which is great and something you normally find on much more expensive models. Up on top there's an 11mm rail to put any optics on, and underneath here you've got a pressure gauge so you can see what you've got it topped up to, and that's also where the fill port is. So according to Umarex, the bottles on these can hold up to 150 shots in 177 and 180 shots in 22, so plenty. The barrels are free floating, and these guns come included with a sound moderator as well. But if you'd prefer to shoot it without this, you can take this off, and then there's a thread protector included in the box that can go on there as well. Okay, let's take it out and see how it shoots. The pellets we're using today are 177 Bisley Magnums. So let's have a look at the target. This gun has managed a 1/8 of an inch group, which is absolutely fantastic and something, you know, on par with a much more expensive gun. This gun is absolutely rock solid. Apart from being a bit too heavy and the slightly awkward safety, everything else is spot on. It's got a good capacity, it's accurate, it definitely feels like a more expensive gun. So in answer to the original question, I think this is a solid contender for best sub £500 PCP gun. If you can think of any other one, please let me know and I'll do my best to get a review out on those as well. But for me, this is really leading the pack at the moment. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.